this episode of fuck all that shit. I ain't doing that on this episode. Shit. Anyways, so Conor Benn, right? We all assume that the dude is that he's basically guilty, or whatever the case may be. But you know, who fucking knows, man? Who fucking knows? This dude keep putting out statements. Triple BOC ain't saying shit. UCAT ain't saying shit. Nobody's saying shit. So, you know what I'm saying? But because of confidentiality and all that shit, so whatever, man. Whatever. Talking about some see y'all in January. Insinuating that his team has proven his innocence and stuff like that. Whatever. Right? Whatever. Then we got these make sure y'all can hear me. Then we got these Terrence Crawford pay-per-view numbers, right? People are throwing those out there, social media, you know what I'm saying? And what else? On these news, on these article, on these websites, right? My main thing is, how come they all sound the same? They all sound the same. Not only do they all sound the same, majority of them use the same spreadsheet. T-Finney, what's happening? They all use the same spreadsheet. For some odd reason, they all use the same spreadsheet, same format, and same color. For some odd reason, right? So that makes me believe that somebody has an agenda. Somebody has an agenda to put out these numbers. Now, what can the agenda be? You know, because I keep trying to tell people, it's like, you can't just go through the first thing spoken. And I don't know what it is. But can it be vindictive? Can it be that they want to boost their numbers up? Could it be they want to create some type of arousal out of fans? Could it what really could it be to make somebody write an article about some pay-per-view numbers and they all look like that? They all look like that. And you know one thing with social media, everybody wants to be first. Everybody wants to be first. And a lot of people on social media ain't even quoting the news articles that's writing this. What they doing is they stealing from them and making it seem like it's them, so they can get likes on social media. You know what I'm saying? Not even quoting where they got the information from. They just screenshotting that spreadsheet. That same spreadsheet, same format, same color. So, and two of them got different numbers. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's no way for anybody to verify these pay-per-view numbers. There's no way for you to verify it. But the people who are writing the articles, you can't even go, you could go back and look at them and see if they would even have access to that information, access to somebody that get that information. They like I keep trying to tell, if you can't trust and verify the source of information, I don't see the whole point of if you can't do that, I think you should reserve on the fact that these pay-per-view numbers might be false that were put out. I'm sorry, not the pay-per-view numbers, the purse. The purse is what I'm talking about. Because the way I put it is, is that if the man says he's getting 5, somebody that ain't got nothing to do with it that's getting sued, Bob Arum, agrees with it. And then when you guys see the purse, you guys saying, oh, it's 2 million, 3 million. Oh, that's what he's getting. He's a liar. Whoop de whoop whoop. He's a liar. But the man that he's suing agreed with him. He wrote this one up. See, that's what happens when you leave your windows down when it rains. Now I got to buy a new regulator. But anyways, so if one would possess somebody, I'm not even gonna say that because I don't want to insinuate somebody. I don't want to insinuate nothing ill on nobody, whatever the case may be. But you know, at the end of the day, I'm not gonna go around sticking my neck out for some fucking purse numbers, knowing damn well nobody can verify it. I want somebody to verify it for me. I want somebody to go out there and show me where they got it from. They can't. When numbers come out, when Wilder's numbers come out, I said the same thing. This is what they're saying, but who knows? Who knows? Nobody's over there questioning whether or not nobody's questioning Anthony Joshua's numbers, right? Nobody's questioning Tyson Fury's purse numbers. Nobody's questioning Saudi Arabia's numbers where they say they throwing out X amount of dollars for people. Nobody's questioning that. Nobody's questioning whether or not that's Saudi Arabia money that people going over there and fighting. Nobody's insinuating that those have it's come from illegal drug money, illegal money, cryptocurrency. Nobody's insinuating with that, right? And they done business out there with Daniel Kinningham, Dubai. Daniel Kinningham's up over there. Nobody's insinuating that's where Tyson Fury money came from. Nobody's insinuating that's where Anthony Joshua money coming from. Because who's better to get you into boxing? Which a guy that has boxing ties, which a lot of Brits keep going over there. Nobody's insinuating that. You know what I'm saying? So I think I think a lot of this shit is just a whole bunch of like programming and propaganda, man. You know, you the way I see it is when they out here saying, oh, the fight is being held up because Terrence Crawford has ties with Daniel Kinningham. The fight is being held up because Terrence Crawford want to see the books. The fight is being held up because Crawford wants 25 million, and we come to find out that all that stuff is untrue. All those things never held up the fight. But for some odd reason, things kept getting leaked that was derogatory towards Terrence Crawford. And now we have people out here writing articles about purses, and can't nobody out there verify that shit. I can have a website and write an article and write articles and put on there people's purses and then say sources state these are the purses for Terrence Crawford versus David Avanesian and put a spreadsheet on it. I can do that. Anybody can do that. Anybody can make a spreadsheet and put it on Twitter and say these are the numbers. Anybody can do that. You see what I'm saying? Anybody. And she's swinging them hips. Oh yeah. Anybody can do that. So I don't see. I don't see what's the hoopla over all this shit, man. I don't see it. I don't see how you can believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? When Leonard Ellerby come out and say this is tell people they lying about Tank Davis's numbers. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody verify it. Yeah, he's the source of information the dude to know. But at the same time we all know that they didn't release him. You see what I'm saying? They refused to release him. So we can assume that they did bad because they didn't release him. Just like the same way with Anthony Joshua's numbers. They released the good shit, but we can assume that since they didn't release it, it's bad. Saudi Arabia said they gave him 32 million. Saudi Arabia said they gave him 32 million. Where's all the articles and the purses for that being negative towards that, questioning it? And there ain't none, and there won't be none, and there won't be none because he's not. Anthony Joshua is not on is not in this little area where Terrence Crawford is right now. Terrence Crawford is in the area of allegedly ducking a fight. That's not where AJ is right now. You know what I'm saying? Questioning that with AJ is not going to get people views. Questioning it with Terrence Crawford is going to get you views because there is a big motherfucking, that's a big ass plane. There's a big ass fucking thing going around social media with people with the whole who's ducking and who's not. There's a big ass thing going around. You know what I'm saying? People are still getting major motherfucking likes and views and subs off of talking about how Terrence Crawford ducked, allegedly. How he held up the fight, how he's lying, how he's doing this, how he's doing that. There's a big motherfucking push with this shit when it comes to Terrence Crawford. That's the reason why you guys see people still making videos and still tweeting about shit that he said in his past interviews. Now this whole with the whole gloves Crawford, right? I'm gonna go with what Tay Jones said. I'm gonna go with what he said. I don't see nothing. I'm blind. I'm gonna go with what he's saying because it makes sense. It makes absolutely perfect sense. Hold up, y'all. What's happening?
Yeah, good to go.
All right. Yeah, I'm blind with that shit. I can't see. The problem with Anthony Joshua gloves. With Tyson Fury's gloves. You can see there's something, right? There's something. It don't look right, right? And people out there just flat out fucking ignore it, right? With Dillian White with the glove switch up, ignore it. With was it? Didn't Michael Fox have some glove issue? But anyways, with who else? Who else has some glove issue? Oh, Dillian White. How he has the tape all the way taped up to the logo right here, right here to like right here on the wrist, right to like right here. Nobody say nothing, right? The sides bust out, right, and the thumb bust out, right, and now all of a sudden these experts coming out. Now all of a sudden you got experts coming out. You got experts coming out of glove makers coming out saying, "Oh, those are worn gloves." Blah blah blah. Woo woo woo. See some glove issue. Now all of a sudden, people want to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You oh, hold up. I can't. You had to pull up on my on my dog. What's up, bro? Hit that like button. Oh, thanks, man. Oh, not much, man. On the way to work, Martin King Boss said the Everlast company stated that there was no liability from Comfort or the. Yeah, I mean, I heard what they wrote. You know what I'm saying? But the thing about it is, that's one of the things, right? That's one of the things what people are talking about with these gloves. We'll make sure. What if Tyson Fury was with cahoots with Path? What if Terrence Crawford was in cahoots with Everlast? And this is how the gloves came out. You see what I'm saying? Now, to Terrence Crawford's defense, if you use fucked up material, them gloves are going to look used when you start using them. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm trying to say is that now all of a sudden people have a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? And it goes right around in full circle. It goes right around in full circle. His team should have said something. Then and there, if that was the issue. And it wasn't like the padding was bust where it actually counts. It wasn't like the gloves were busted where it actually counts. See what I'm saying? You talking about the thumb, you talking about the side, right? It's not busted where it actually counts, right? Now with Tyson Fury, Dillian White, and all that shit, Dillian White 2 times. Well, more than 2 times. And Tyson Fury, those gloves look like whatever they did to him, or the switch up, it was to affect the fight. You see what I'm saying? So I'm blind. I don't see shit. I don't see a goddamn motherfucker. I don't see shit. I'm blind and motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get into work, man. And Martin King Boss said, "Where are you going fishing? Let's see if Earl Spence is the pond, cause the ocean got fish hunters waiting on negotiation tactics from Al Heyman, man. When they get their thing popping, they get their thing popping, man. Ain't nobody ducking. I'm gonna get out of here, man. All right, y'all.